Hello, szia, hello, szervusz, megjöttem, bocs, hogy később kezdtem, de közben jöttek dolgok, úgyhogy itt vagyok, nyomatjuk, haladunk, minden is, szia! Pörögnek a Witcher mozdulatok, és azt hiszem ott hagytuk abba, ha jól emlékszek, hogy a bárónál ugye elfogadtuk azt a küldét, hogy megyünk, segítünk nekik a fúriákkal szembe, hát az nem tudom, hogy most akkor az valószínűleg boss fight lesz. Utána pedig megyünk át az új területre, ahol elvileg Triss vár minket, úgyhogy ez lesz a terv. Ha minden igaz, én úgy emlékszek. És ja, és itt álltunk meg, hogy tudjunk gyors utazni. Ha ezek küldiket megnézem. Ha egyszer rájövök, hogy mindig backspace kéne nyomni, de az így sokkal egyszerűbb. Szóval másodlagos küldik közül ezt kéne megcsinálni. Nem tudom, hogy jó helyre raktam -e vissza a kamerát, hogy valamit ki fog mindig takarni, de talán a feliratokat annyira nem. Ha igen, akkor mondjuk lehet, hogy kicsit följebb kéne rakni. Bánat se tudja. Majd szóltok, ha valami nem jó. És megoldjuk okosba. Hát ez, hogyha nem látszódik, az nem baj, a rendes felirat látszódjon. Lehet, hogy majd följebb kell költözni egy pöppet. Az majd most megnézzük, hogyha dumálgatunk. A báró úrral. Majd most figyelem. Aha, belelóg. Jó. Jó, egy pillanat. Igen, mert ugye állítgatni kell folyamatosan más-más játékok, és... ja. Így nem fogja kitakarni. Nagyon jó.
Lunged at each other, murdering all neighbors or young'uns.
It's the spirit of the forest, taking revenge on those who sought its demise, driving them mad.
Geralt! Good you've arrived. I've trouble drawing any sense from their canting. Should give him a taste of the whip to bring him in line, because...
My lord, 'tis what they said too, about the mare, meaning... That is the forest's...
Ja, ez a füles csávó. És felégették az egész várost, vagy mi?
Who claimed so?
The witch hunters passed through just now, heading for the village in the swamp. Some lass was leading them, asking after her mother.
Lass? We must go there at once, Geralt.
Hát tudom, hogy mennyire kell készülnünk, szerintem jók voltunk. Hát a küldi nem látszódik. Jó, hát mindegy, nem tudok már olyan helyre pakolni dolgokat, hogy ne takarjanak ki dolgokat, szóval... Ez ilyen... Mert mindenhol van valami.
Right. More likely some mad old wenches making mincemeat at peasant mines. Likely Anna agreed to stay with them, care for them out of the kindness of her heart. Good as gold, that one. Always.
Kocogjatok már. So many szörnyezet. Vissza kell szokni a dolgokra. Hát én nem szeretek ennyiféle játékkal játszani, mert mindig más gombbal kell más csinálni. Az a Lidérc pedig eltévedt. De jó, hogy ideérnek a többiek, nem? Elásta magát. Nem, előjött. Menjetek. Én lootolnék még egyet, de... Na. De engem támad azért.
We shouldn't have come here. There's no business traipsing about. Managed the one time, but who the hell knows?
Nagyon ráérnek, én nem igazán. Valami rám bökkött.
Tell you later.
Au. Ilyen sokan leszünk itt, ez érdekes lehet, hogy akkor milyen erősek lesznek. Mondjuk 3 boss, nem egyszerre jönnek. Már ha egyáltalán most bosszolunk. Ja, itt a jány is.
Don't think you have anything to fear. Brought your new friends with you.
I have no fear, for the eternal fire protects me.
Won't need to protect you from me.
Tamara, dear daughter, you return after all. Come, don't deny me this embrace.
Stay away from me. I've come for Mother. Unlike you, I'll not see her rot in this swamp.
Why the hell do you think I'm here? To take her home?
Oh, you'll do no such thing. You'll not lay a finger.
Majd döntenünk
Never.
kell.
I'll not let you.
You've a right to be cross. I was not the best husband, the best father.
Én nem fogok beleszólni.
But I've changed. Ask anyone. Geralt, come, tell her.
Jó van. Én nem folyok bele.
Your business. I refuse to meddle.
Rightly so.
Verily I say unto you that ire and vehemence can lead to naught but one's downfall.
Who the bloody hell is this?
And who are you to ask so crudely?
This is my commander.
And that should be of no concern to a
Én nem folyok bele,
swine.
döntsétek el ti.
Tamara, you stand with their kind now. Perhaps you'd have them torture and hang your own father.
You're not my father, and I care not a bit what befalls you.
I remind you we've a matter to resolve here. Witcher, will you help us?
Wouldn't be here if I
Vissza kell
wasn't
rakni a hajunkat, majd a rendeset. Ez nagyon nem geráltos.
What else to expect in this cursed place?
No time to lose. Crones could return any minute.
Ha! How do you know they're not here already?
Because we're still alive.
Search the
A
village.
szakáll az jó, de mondjuk egyébként a haj se annyira rossz, csak túl modernnek hat. Loot van. Sehol senki.
Don't.
Szerintem ezt az öregnek el kéne engedni. Mármint, hogy ne értem én, hogy... Ne értem, hogy lánya, meg mit tudom én, tudom, hogy izé, de... Ha ennyire nem akar, akkor most... Értitek? Ha ennyire nem akar vele lenni, mivel jobb, hogyha ugyanúgy ott van, aztán így viselkedik majd vele. Ez a muter? Ja. Szörnyezet lett belőle. De miféle szörnyezetet?
Mother?
Csecses mutárra.
Is that her? No. Impossible. We must do something. Witcher!
Ajaj.
Something's coming. Get ready.
Ajaj.
What was that?
Wolves? Perhaps.
Didn't sound like wolves.
Because it wasn't. Get
Félek.
ready.
Ő meg bemászik a föld alá. Lidérc nyomás. Ez banya lett a nyanya. Szerintem ez egyébként nem a nő volt. Az mi az? Bele is halt. Elakadtam. Ez híleli magát, üssétek már. Beakadtam. Beakadtam. Gerált. Nem mentettem. Nem akarok meghalni. Lehető legszarabb helyen van. Mi történik? Jó, kijött. Megvan. Lootolni persze nem lehet.
Looked a fiend to me.
Crones have sensed us. They know we're close. Sent the beast for Anna.
Those damned witches! When will it end? Look what
Ja,
they've
még
done
ott
to
van
her.
a...
Are they not satisfied?
A banyanyanya.
Just look at her.
De biztos vissza lehet változtatni.
Witcher, you know of these things. You must. What's wrong with her?
Last I was here, she was nothing like this. Crones must have cursed her.
Can you lift this curse?
Not till I know what it is.
She can't have lived here alone. Perhaps there's someone else. Someone who saw something.
Hát a Jancsi, nem?
Maybe Johnny.
Azaz, a Jancsi.
A boy, a hermit, lives in the swamp. Came around here from time to time. He might have seen something.
We must find him.
Doesn't like strangers. You wait here. I'm better off going alone.
Jó, de a loot hol van?
We'll deal with the witches, then we'll come for you, don't you worry.
So bored I could spew.
Itt van. Jó. Megyünk Johnny után. Johnny Jancsi. Reméljük, őt nem bántották. Én nem tudok támadni. Szerintem sose találom el. De nincs itt Johnny. Vagy itt van?
Johnny!
Johnny.
Johnny!
Nincs itt.
He's not here. Something's not right. Gotta look around. Might be hiding nearby.
Reméljük, Jancsi nem halt meg.
Fresh footprints. Johnny ran through here, fleeing something.
Vagy lehet, hogy csak aksizni van, nem? Ja, itt van. Kaksi Jancsi.
Wake up.
What? Who? Oh, Witcher! You frightened me. What were those vile hags?
Killed a few near your den.
The crone sent them to punish me.
Get on the crone's bad side?
I told them off. They don't like it when you tell them off.
Why'd you do it?
Wanted to help Gran. She's always been good to the children. Would have been the doldrums out here without him. She'd have died of boredom. Begged the crones not to hurt Gran, but they were angry she'd let the children escape.
So you saw what happened to Gran?
By happenstance, Gran mixed some poppy seed and ash. Went by to help her sort it out. Mother Nature gave me small hands, see? So I can do it easy like. Working away we was, separating seeds from dust. Out of nowhere, Gran cried out. The mark on her hand started glowing. She yelled at me to hide. I crawled into a chest. Barely had time to blink before the crones totted in. The weavess snipped a lock of Gran's hair. Called it punishment for letting the children escape. Then the hags opened the door in the floor. Went down, down, down. Shame it weren't all the way to hell.
Ott voltunk.
Stay in the chest until the crones left?
Wanted to. Sit tight and quiet, said to myself. Not peep out your beak till they go. But then Gran fell to the floor. Started screaming and tearing her hair out. Didn't know what to do. So I leapt out of the chest. Thought herbs might help her. The ones she cured the children's aches with. But Gran was no longer herself. She was a beast.
So, you give her the herbs?
Couldn't manage it. The crones came back. I dropped to my knees and begged him to spare Gran. Bruess piped up first. Naughty boy. Oh, naughty. Shouldn't say no when the sisters want to hear yes. Then the Wispess says, run, boy, run before your legs rot off. They all laughed and I legged it.
There's something in that cellar. The key to finding out what happened to Gran, I think.
Will you help her?
Provided it's not too late. Thanks, Johnny. And good luck to you.
Likewise. And if you happen on any water hags, give them a nice fat walloping on me behalf. Farewell, Witcher.
Szia, Jancsi! Viszlát, Jancsi! Szia, Saberix!
Köcsög Jankó is fölkerekedett.
Azaz.
Szerencsét próbálni. Azért hívták köcsögnek, mert nagyon kicsi volt. Kis köcsög.
Köszi, Saberix. Már nem látom a chaten, azt nem tudom miért, de köszi azért. Köszi a chat. De ez a Jankó, ez nem köcsög. Ez jó fej, Jankó.
Did you learn anything?
Just as I thought. The crones probably cursed your mother, took a lock of her hair, then disappeared down the stairs. Cellar under the house. Cellar doors hidden.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Come.
Let me go in first. Give you a shout if I find anything interesting.
So be it. Let's begin.
Ezeket már egyszer elvittem, nem? Én úgy emlékszek. Ja. Ez nem hagytam itt fönt valamit, még amit el lehetne lopni? Vagy a harc lesz? Nem tudom, lehet. Egy kisebb boss fight már volt. De még nem banya.
Looks unsavory. What is all this?
The trappings of a black magic ritual. Witches weave human hair through dolls they first curse. They gain a grasp on individual souls this way.
Think one of the dolls represents Anna? Can we free her if we find it?
It's the only way I know of. But there are risks involved. The items woven into the dolls, see them? They symbolize the individuals the dolls are meant to represent. We must find the doll that is Anna and take it from here.
This risk you mentioned. Take it we only get one shot at choosing the right doll.
I'll not chance it. I did not know Anna. You've learned much of her.
Phew, passa.
Should find it easier to choose.
All right. Let's take a look at these dolls.
Menteni nem lehet? Hát gondolom lehet, hogy a füles az, mert azt most elhoztuk. Most már választunk, vagy csak meg lehet nézni?
Human ear attached to this one.
Belong to one of the peasants, doubtless. Anna still has both her ears.
Let's look at the others.
Igen.
This is interesting.
A doll with a flower. What's so interesting in that?
Not just any flower. A violet hollyhock. Baron once told me it was Anna's favorite flower.
You believe this to be the doll?
Nézzük azért meg a többit.
Might very well be, but I can't be sure. Should look at the others. Bird feathers woven into this one. If I had to bet on it, I'd say this doll represented Philippa.
Philippa Eilhart. If that's true, then...
Relax. First name that came to mind, that's all. Philippa's way too clever for the crones to have snared her in some trap.
Philippa, ki volt az a
We're
Philippa?
not here for Philippa. We're here to save Anna. And I can't think of any link between her and bird feathers.
That might seem obvious. But what if it's a ruse, and this doll, in fact, symbolizes Anna?
Doubtful. Crones would have no reason to employ trickery here. Should look at the others.
Gyöngyök voltak rajta.
Red bead attached to this one. Anna wears a string of those around her neck.
As do half the women from Novigrad to Vengerberg. This cannot be the one.
Szerintem a virágos az.
Right. I'll look at the others. This is interesting.
A doll with a flower. What's so interesting in that?
Not just any flower.
Mert a füles az akkor valószínűleg azért volt, aki a...
Baron once told me it was Anna's favorite flower.
You believe this to be the doll?
I'm sure it is. Taking it.
Quick, outside!
Remélem, hogy jó lesz.
Mum, you're back. All will be well.
Ja, jó lett.
You're going to be fine.
Tammy, I'm
A vörös lánc az
She's
volt.
not well. Raving. Doesn't rightly know what's happening. You're weak yet. You must rest.
No. Listen to me. The crones. I was to be their beast to the end, forever. You broke their spell. But now I must go.
What's she talking about, Witcher?
The crones deceived us. Their curse is a death sentence. No way to lift it, at least not in a way that would let Anna live. We broke their spell temporarily, partly. Now it's gotta run its course.
What? What does that mean?
She's dying.
It's good to see you together.
I'm sorry, Annie. For everything. I'm sorry.
Még a végén együtt lesz a család. Mama nélkül, de...
Do you remember that day on the inner?
Of course. Those plums are so sweet. And your dress so blue. You wove me a wreath of flowers. We laughed the day away.
Please, remember me like that.
No!
Már megjössz izé módát. Gyorsan.
Thank you. They had a chance to say goodbye. It was your doing.
Shame I couldn't do more.
Come, child. The eternal fire will soothe your pain.
Leave me be. Your pay will await you at Crow Perch. Collected there.
Most megyek vissza. Akkor úgy látszik vége.
I know. Which makes it no easier.
Ennek a küldinek most már teljesen. Hát azt hittem lesz boss fight, de nem. Akkor vissza kell menni, fassa.
The pain will pass in time.
I'd like to believe that. I would.
You may have a moment, Molly.
10-es szint. Új. Akkor már van új ruha, nem? Hogy néz ki? Oda nézzé. A Witcher. Milyen fest ez a Witcher? Azt nézd. $24 pénzért el lehet adni a babát. Arra nézd, milyen szép ez a Witcher. Ja, hát meg képességpontot is kaptunk, bár... Bár nem tudom, mire adjak. Erős támadás is most már erős. Jó fele megyek egyébként, mert fogadjunk, hogy rossz fele megyek. Persze, hogy rossz fele megyek. Nézd, nem találkozom, most már rakok oda egy jelölőt, az mert eltévedek. Elfelejtettem, melyik irányból jövök. Na. Nagyon jó. Akkor megint föl kell szaladni. De ide már nem kell jönnünk elvileg mostanában.
Where's your gold? You can tell us willingly, or...
No, please. We've none left. Sir, help us.
Stay out of this.
Leave them alone.
What's it to you?
Won't stand by and watch you rob and murder them. Plain refuse to.
Got a sensitive one. Look away, woman. Still here. Oi! Get him!
Na, már izé van.
Say, don't kill me.
Az egy 23-as. De most te miért fizetsz? Ő miért akar bántani? Nem azért a két félidő miért bánt? Valamint mégis védene, hogy... Nem értem, ennek most mi értelme van? Mármint, hogy ő miért támad meg? Azért, mert megtámadtam ezeket? Ja, mert a izé van rajtam. Oh. A shield. Ha mondjuk egyébként az... Annyira lehet, hogy nem egy rossz döntés jelenleg. Hazáig ütlek. Közben megöltem véletlenül egy csirkét is. Csirket szomb, jövő. És mit dobott? Semmit? Szerintem beszartak tőlem. Érdekes volt. Szerintem már más is megtámad, de 23-as szintű volt. Meg is sült egyből a csirka, olyan erősen ütöttem le, amúgy. Van benne igazság. Valaki fölkötötte magát, ez a báró lesz. Ó, bazd meg.
What the hell happened?
Hanged himself. Plain enough to see.
Himself? Or did you boys help him?
Fuck do you take me for? A murderer? He was what he was. A right bastard. But I respected him.
If I'm to choose between a greater and lesser evil, I'd rather not choose at all. Usually, though, the stakes are just too damn high. Sometimes in choosing a greater evil, you do good, albeit in a small way. When I chose to save the orphans of the swamp, I couldn't know Anna would die, and I never thought the Baron would leave his wife where she lay, find a rope and hang himself. Most times, you make your choice and never look back.
Ez egy választás volt. Hát...
Lost everything he cared for. No surprise he lost the will to live.
Don't look too concerned, you and your boys.
What would you have us do? Sit and wail? Baron was a good soldier, but settling in here at Crow's Perch, it made him soft. We'll introduce a new order.
Akkor ezért támadták meg a izékat. a Akkor ezért támadták meg lent a parasztokat. Hát ez szomorú. Amúgy. Na jó. Még mindig nagy szintűek vannak. Hát akkor ez van most. Megyünk Trisshez. Kicsit szomorú. Ez a sztori, ami volt. Azt mondja, hogy volt egy olyan, hogy keress egy hajót. Ez milyen küldi volt? Vajon? Ez jó messze van. Gondolom át kell hajózni, és akkor föl kell menni. Ez valahol itt lenne a legegyszerűbb. Vagy innen. Ide bentre tehettek volna egy táblát. Ne kellene állandóan kifutni. Hányszor fogok még ennet nyomni M helyett? Érdekes, hogy itt fodrász is volt, de mégsem mutatja. Meg akarom csinálni vissza a hajam.
Yesterday, drained to the last drop, not an ounce of...
Igen, a másik oldalról kell bemenni. Szia, uram!
Greetings, master. Got a razor.
Csak nem tudom, melyik az eredeti haj. Ez az eredeti Gerált haj.
So long.
Jaja. Mondjuk így ez a szakál, ez nem az igazi hozzá. Mert nem olyan színű. Fura.
Greetings, monk. Got a razor and sheep.
Bár az lehet, hogy csak a fény miatt, mert itt már most megint más. Ez így jó, ez kell neki. Bár úgyis megnő neki a szakálla, nem? Borotváld le. Megnő neki. Trisshez megyünk. Meg kell borotválkozni.
So long.
Szépen kell kinézni. Na hát onnan el fogunk hajózni. Legalábbis ez a tervem. Lehet, hogy egy javítást azt megtehetnék. Lehet ott is lesz. Ez egy elég nagy hajó, ezzel nem lehet menni? Át tudunk menni? Kurva jó, hogy nem látni. Szerintem átmegyünk. Akkor nem. Átmegy? Nem. Melyik oldalról érdemesebb kerülni? Miért nem lehet átmenni? Túl egyszerű lenne, mi? Itt kellett volna átmenni. Faszom. Most kerülhetek. Hagyjál már! Ez direkt úgy van megcsinálva, hogy ne lehessen átmenni. Én itt átmegyek. Nem lehet átmenni. Direkt úgy van megcsinálva. Szerintem akkor itt... Akkor lehet, hogy az a hajós lófasz küldi kellene. De azt már nem látni, hogy ez volt. Ja, de hát ez oké, de ez 16-os szint, de nekünk ide kell menni. Nem fogok tudni átmenni. Akkor csak úgy fogunk tudni átmenni, hogy valahol itt. Bár itt, ahogy elnézem, a hidak le vannak izélve. Akkor itt. Akkor itt kikötünk, és innen akkor lóval. Jobbat nem tudok. Szia, Gorman! Ez fasság, hogy nem lehet áthajózni innen. Azt tudom, akkor máshonnan jövök. Na mindegy. Most már mindegy. Lépcsőkkel gondjai vannak. Jó sok loot van. Az a más kérdés, hogy mennyire értékes dolgok, de... Hogy itt nem lehet átmenni, csak úgy.
Not so fast, Roach.
Oh. So many shit. Aztán a javítókészlet. Miért kell annyira hátul jönni? Gyere majd elő. Na. Húzsd előre. Minden meg akar ölni. Bunditák, meg ilyenek. Jó, fele megyünk. Jogi van, nem ölünk meg senkit. Még. Na, ide is menetlevél kell. Szia. Határátkelő. Kell vízum, nem? És vágjam le a fejüket mi? BKV-val jöttem. Azt kell nekik mondani. Elfáradt a rócs. Ti is várjátok már nagyon Trist?
Come on.
Én már nagyon.
Seems every time you turn around, there's more scum. It leads to alarming.
What's he doing here?
Going to the execution. Set to burn a beast tank.
Már remélem ide lett tábla. Ó, egyből a közepére, de jó. Az elejére is.
Our Novigrad, shining a brilliant pearl amongst cities.
Na.
Slow now.
Azt hittem Triss égetik. Ez ismerős.
No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses. Behold the flame of grace and mercy. Special pie for you, freak. Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy.
Azért mert izé az orra, a tomány morék. Ferde az óra. Ojjjj. Mindenki nyugodj, hogy Witcher vagyok. Most mi történt? Ki lett? Mi lett?
Sure hope Dudu hasn't met the same fate.
Dudu? Ki a bánat az a Dudu?
Why the stench is entirely different.
Az buliznak tovább. Mi van itt?
Hey, sod off. We're looting.
Tűnjél már, nem, éppen fosztogatni próbálunk.
Want you gone by the time I count to 3. 1.
Hear that?
2.
Ooh, looky. Thinks he can scare us off.
Újabb két halott. Ja, ezeket csak leütni lehet. Azt se tudod, hol vagyok. Itt vagyok, hol vagyok. Bam! Ah, nem, mert behúzott, kurva anyja. Bitch slap.
No, don't. No more, please.
Where's the sorceress who lived here?
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Who's she hiding from?
Temple Guard's cracking down. All mages are fair game.
Yeah, they round them up like rats.
Someone's got to know more.
I'd look for her in the Putrid Grove.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves got to pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king? Crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone called for me. Wonder why.
It's Menger.
Temple Guard.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the Temple Guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad.
Jó sok helyi hülye van.
You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile
Ciao.
away.
Eltűnt.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well. Man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them, Novigrad's no place for your kind.
I haven't done anything wrong.
But you will. Sooner or later, your sort always causes trouble. And this city's mine to protect.
Ezt is meg kell majd ölni.
Mine. And the eternal fires. Nothing I can do to you now. But just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it. And when I do, it'll be standard procedure. Like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
Ja, találkozunk. Vicces leszel fej nélkül. Azt hittem hamarabb találkozunk Trissel. Hát akkor lopjunk. Úgyis Trissé, nem? Biztos odaadná.
Herbs, roots, just turn to healing.
Hát... Lekoppintott a Shanit.
Hairbrush. Only ever known Triss to use one like this.
De mekkora hajkefe? Hallod? Akkora hajkefe bazzeg, hogy nagyobb, mint Geralt feje. Csak mondom. Azzal úgy meg tudja kefélni. Mármint a haját. Előztem a fosztogatókat, hogy kifosszam én. Haha!
Amulets are emanating magic. Gotta be Triss's. She was allergic to potions.
Volt pénzházra. 3 emeletes meg izé. Ezt kifűteni, bazd meg.
Triss's. Never knew her to drop him on the floor.
Az a ruhája, így megismered? Mennyi Witcher könyv van. Olvassuk már ezeket a könyveket.
The rose of remembrance. All dried up.
Deepest apologies, Governor.
Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
Imagine the city of them ears. Ah!
Ott megy, nem? Ennél lassabban nem lehet valahogy menni? Sétálni? Jóval, nem akartalak ide jönni, ló. Nem lehet valamivel sétálni? De most mindenképp oda kell menni. És én ezt itt követtem, hiszen ő volt, aki lopott. A kontrollra lehet sétálni. Ez kiderül, hogy nem is ő volt. Nem. Én követem. Visszamegy lopni. Megy egy kört, azt visszamegy lopni. Úgy lopagodok, mint a makka. Észre se veszi, hogy jövök. Ezt kilőttök fölöslegesen, nézzé. Követem. Közben meg Rócs itt van. Mi? Miért? De miért kell beleszólni itt a dolgokba? Vagy ez direkt ez volt a lényeg? Észrevette, hogy követtem? Most ez megfordult. Most megfordult. Követtem, de minek? Szerintem most csak megmutatta, hogy azt tolva. Pedig követtem, milyen jó követtem pedig. Na jó. Az a tolvajnak tűnik. Ott. Már lop is, figyeled? Látod? Én látom. A kék csukás.
More cautious than I thought. Can't get too close.
Good! Pickpocket! Ah.
Elkezdett szaladni?
You're sorted for at least 2 days. Just got adjusted to the position where they tossed the leftovers.
You know the Ballad of Wonder? Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? My mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
Közben meg elmegy.
All right, I'll give you some coin, but you gotta tell me where the putrid grove is.
I don't know that. Keep your coin, I don't know a thing. Move on. Be gone!
Egyből nem kellett a pénz.
By here, cheeks like food fellows begging to be.
Így kell lepasszolni a izét. Oh. Így kell leizélni, ne húzzanak le 20 pénzzel. Teljes tolvaj szervezet megy itt. Unokázós csalók. Hogy mondod? Azt hittem körülállnak a gyerekek. Hogy elvegyék a figyelmem. Hogy megy a diszkozene? Hogy illegeti magát a csaj, biztos izzadod az a nagy páncél alatt.
Officer, taking a rest from witch hunting. Greetings, Your Honor. Good to see you again.
Bring us the usual.
Of course. Keep this up and you'll earn yourselves a preferential rate.
Good, I enjoy that.
Open up.
Mindig írja herceg az.
Who are you and what you want?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated kill at me things.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it. Gotta contribute to the Grave's upkeep.
Don't know the password.
Pay up then.
Akkor fizessé. Ó, be kellene állítani. A kettes. Izét.
Might be a problem there.
Then come back once you've solved it.
Úgy visszajövök, hogy itt se voltam. De nem az, hogy káprázat, nem ez lenne az, hogy benn van. Kettes szint. Nem ez lenne a kettes szint? Vagy több kellett volna neki? Kettes szintet izelt, nem? De hát ez volt az. Tudtommal. És ez ott van benn, vagy ez nem az? De az.
Open up.
Oh, my old friend there.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for a...
Heard right.
Don't know the password.
Pay up then.
De... faszom.
Catch.
You may enter. Oh, right after you leave me your weapons. They'll be safe.
Na.
Fine. Make sure you don't...
Nem, mert fölfelé szedtem direkt kettesre.
No worries. Be waiting for you once you're done with the king.
Elvileg az a kettes szintje. Én úgy tudom. Mivel volt már kettes szintű babonázás, és arra jó volt.
Thank you, my lord. A right miracle you've worked. I'd like to repay you.
Convince those knaves on the city council that spells are not needed on a wind.
That's okay.
Right, you gotta take risks.
Itt van Triss.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will
Milyen
manage
pornos
just
hangja
fine
van.
without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other.
see you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull would be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove? Ugly name for our cozy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
So what would you call this dive?
Alacsonyabb Triss, mint emlékszek rá. Hát, hogy ezt mondom.
For a man who shakes down beggars and thieves for tribute, you're quite the romantic.
Ja, mondjuk támaszkodik.
You say tribute, I say taxes. You say thieves, I say hard-working street clerks.
Szorgos utcai bonyolító.
See, Witcher, I've got plans, big plans, far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the church
Fókusz megvolt.
fire as its puppeteer.
Triss részről részre egy jobban föl van öltözve.
His witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove. But it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural?
Yeah, mine. And my friends. But that's a tale for another time.
Ettől az Egentől már Herodon van. Miért nem lehet igent írni? Mert értem, hogy parasztos, meg mit tudom én, de...
I'll be glad to tag along.
Azt egyből gondoltad, mi? Na, már is magasabb. Jó van.
What's your arrangement? He using you?
Még jobban felöltözik.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
Oké, a fegyvereket ad vissza.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. Nice to hear a few kind words, but my friend needs his weapons.
Course, I got 'em. Said I'd have 'em, give 'em back. So I'm giving 'em back. Here's your junk.
Thanks.
You watch out for yourself, miss. Novigrad's not what it used to be. Not a city for
Bajszos
you.
pornos bácsi az oda van Trissér, úgy látom.
I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
De már kibaba.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
Majd én beúszok.
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Triss, hogy néz. Úristen, micsoda férfi.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Micsoda férfi állat. Hát remélem, hogy ahogy egyre többet segítek neki, így egyre kevesebb ruha lesz rajta.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Azért meg, ha tudom, kirabolom a csávót. Csináld magad. Vagy csináld magadnak. Ez tele van jó cuccokkal, beszélsz. Imádom, hogy nem szól semmit hozzá. Ahogy kifosztom. Mennyi könyv. Jaj. Triss a régi már nem segít.
Should be an exit here. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
Ha milyen ára van már, baszki. Menjél már oda, meg vissza. Menjél, várjál. Tudom képesség, ez valami erotikus novella.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers.
Mutat még valami világot.
But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things: coin, coin, and even more coin.
Várjál. Miért van ez berakva? Várja, nem adta vissza a fegyveremet. De visszaadta, kurva anyad. Azt hittem, hogy leúszta a jó fegyveremet. Miért volt kicserélve? Mérgezés esélye. Tudjuk bele.
Mages, confiscating their property and possessions, and they'll go after non-humans next. The elves occupy slums, but the dwarves practically control financial life in the city.
Official word is that Novigrad will remain neutral. Somehow doubt anyone believes that anymore.
Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Túl terhelt, fasza. El kell adnom dolgokat. Azt hittem, hogy átvetted, hogy visszaadj, és ha nem veszed észre, akkor azt hittem vissza kell menni reklamálni, azt szétverni a fejét. De ezeknek elvileg jó ára van, legalábbis én úgy látom. Ha remélem, hogy tényleg ilyen árai vannak, már akkor vegyek azt. Futni nem tudok. Eladom valahol.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Got my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Aranyos vagyok, ennyi.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Sietnünk jó, de betérhetünk valami bórba. Hát ott van valami árus. Friendzone lesz, dehogy is. Dehogy is. Dehogy is. Trisse már a jó asszal kapcsolatunk. Kovács János.
What do you have on offer?
Osman Duffy. Hát nem ad annyit érte. Valamit eladtam, amit nem akartam szerintem. Rónát adtam el, nem? Vagy ez egy javítót adtam el, mit adtam el? Javítót adtam el. Nem lehet visszavenni? Mindegy. $110 azért, ha csak... Durva anyját. Csóringer. Ezek a könyvek is beletartoznak a súlyba. Úgy látom, nem. Akkor jó van, akkor. Megnézem, hogy tud-e valamit csinálni. 25-ös. Ez volt jó. Erre akartunk majd rámenni. 12-es szint. Ez még jobb. Ez de jó lenne. Ez sima kardot tudnál megcsinálni.
What do you have on offer? So long.
Hadsereg. Mondjuk lehet csinálni friendzone-t. Gondolom.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works?
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
Fasza. Most fussunk, Triss. Fussunk. Láttátok Geráltot, hogy levette a csukját, hogy izé? Azt mondja. Lehetetlen. Fussunk. Ingyen pénz. Yeah.
I'll cover half the space. You take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Hát az ott elég patkány, nem?
I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents.
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel
Nem lehet őket felégetni.
Stop whining.
Ott az egérkaka. Lebegő patkány. Kiszagolom a ügyszer érzékemmel a kakát. Utána már úgyis olyan jó, mert a kaki gyűjtés.
I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
Szerintem ebből úgyis fighting lesz, de a felét elkértem. Triss, végeztem a feladattal. Ja, mert te már nem itt vagy.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Well, now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I
Szerelmes
had one
ballad
with a
a
fork
zene.
in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound. And...
Reconciled?
Miért, hogy nem őt választottuk?
I was worried about seeing you again. Doubted it could be pleasant.
We said everything there was to say 6 months ago. I don't want to go back to that.
I'm not going back to it. It's just... It's one thing to say something, it's another to actually do it.
We promised to remain friends. I hope nothing will change that.
Dehogy nem.
So, tell me how Yen's
Ja, hogy akkor Yen miatt. Ah,
You know I found her.
akkor Dugovics Titus
You
azt
didn't answer
hittem.
my question. How's Yen?
Not bad. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Csalódott. Én úgy tudom, hogy köztem meg Yennefer között lehet választani ebbe a részbe. Na, és még furujázni se kellett már, mint értitek. Ha most vett ki egy rakás patkány.
I know who they are, Triss.
Friendzone-ba tettük őt, de Triss még még szereti a dolgokat. Még hogy elkértem a pénzt felét, mi?
Now pay the rest and let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
Stay out of it. We're here for the witch.
Megint az orvédős van itt.
Afraid you'll have to take us both.
Geralt.
If you say so.
Azt hogy mondtad?
All right.
Csak ott szájjal?
Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this.
Ja, hogy azt beszél ott.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Akkor érni fogtok. Ha most mondom előre. Pénz van. Boszorkánykar. Hol a harmadik? Pénz van.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Do you not like those murderers?
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Geráltnak olyan üzleti érzéke van.
Fine. Your coin.
Now get.
Thanks, Geralt.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know,
közben Triss keze égben maradt.
I just got an idea. There's an Oniromancer in town, Kareem Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Kérkedik. És sose derül ki, hogy ő varázsló.
Kareem's been very effective. You should at least
Remélem így fog sétálni az utcán is.
She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, John Kier, is
Meg ne gyulladj.
Not coming with me.
I've got some things to take care of.
Another red.
Ezt hallgattam, hogy csak Triss tüzel.
Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
Bókoljunk neki.
Nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now. before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
Ja.
I want to find you.
Mielőtt felgyúl lesz.
Near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
Örülnék, ha benéznek. Én úgy benézek. Fenébe pedig megnéztem volna, hogy hogy így ég a keze és megy haza. Egyik büfög, a másik fingik. Micsoda életképek. Itt keresd meg az álmodót a régi házon.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
No.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim.
Ennyi, ez a két kard, az sokat mond. Érted, az ember két karddal megy, onnantól mindenhol beengedi. Kivéve, ahol nem. Kár volt beengedni. Én vagyok a fosztogató Witcher.
Stop! Go away! Leave it!
Még várjatok, még lopok. Bármi is történik, ráér. Erőszak, vagy ilyenek, nem számít. Szia. Ott, igen. Lassan már drótkerítést fogunk tudni építeni. Én vagyok a Witcher. Ki jött ide lopni? Megint tele leszünk. Szerintem lehet, hogy nem ide kellett jönni. Melyik cucc van itt, te jó ég? Milyen páncélok ezek? Szarok, de el lehet adni. Jó, az nem? Ezt már szeretem. Van lóvé, lehet lopni. Úgyis tolvajokkal vagyunk már, nem?
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Most itt...
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Mit kéred? Ja. Ha látom. Napot kívánok. Mi történik? Démoni megszállások. Az olyan, mint a izé. A Jancsi. Az igen. Ajaj. Jó napot kívánok.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll.
The attic.
Köcsög Jankó is fölkerekedett, hogy szerencsét próbáljuk.
Köszi.
Azért hívták köcsögnek, mert nagyon kicsi volt. Ki köcsög?
Please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Köszi egy sért.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Én mindent kifosztok. La 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 la. Ott van még kifosztani való. Mindenhol tej volt. Ez nekem gyanús.
That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Leave it.
Hát azért mennyi lopni való van már, ahol beélet. Ez Witcher Mennyország. Merőkanál, kenyér, korsó, tehéntej, vizes palack, meg lófasz tudja mi. Nézd meg, hát menj már picsába. Ott a baba. Ebbe a házba bejött több a loot, mint nem tudom. Főzés lesz? Hát bár csak lehetne benne főzni. Én nem jöttem még rá, hogy lehet benne főzni. Vagy nem tudom, hogy lehet-e. Lehet, hogy lehet, de én nem találkoztam még főzősi lehetőséggel. Pedig jó lenne. Vizsgáld meg a rajzot. Oké. Élhetően egy gyerek. Megvizsgáltam.
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what would happen if I laid a doll in it.
Ha sötét van. Hova teszek itt babát? Jelent. Ez az, Geralt, világíts.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
Inszedászra kiforrasztottuk, nem? Anyád.
Did I scare you?
Ez olyan, mint a Jancsi.
Scared you, didn't I? I could tell you were scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah.
Na ez meg Sári. Jancsi meg Sári.
If I were you, Sarah, you might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
Tudni nekik vele kell majd itt játszani valamit.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in.
Kell most majd köcsög Sár is.
The bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Ha lakjál pincébe. Akkor ki kell, hogy elítselek.
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
Kedves a második nap.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
Csókolom. Kezét meg...
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help,
Viszonozhatlan.
but I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Micsoda aranykecsege. Vagy mi volt? Papa. A sötét van benn, baszki. Jó napot. Itt van Rudolf de Formattenhol.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently, though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid! Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse. Truth is,
Én nem tudom, hogy a második meg nem az lett volna, hogy beköpjük. Mert ugye megegyeztünk. Egy. Már így pénzt nem kaptunk.
What do you have on offer?
Kovács Jánosnál adjuk a portrékát. $96 pénz, 97 pénz. Dollármilliárdok. Várj, ez ezüstkard is jobb, mint amink van. De ezt tudjuk leizelni, nem? Legyártani is. Aha. Csak ez 13-as szintű. Ezt lehet, hogy meg kéne venni. Mennyibe? 529. Anyád. Annyi debér. Hát 40-nel erősebb. Meg egy plusz hely van benne. Annyit szerintem nem ér. Szerintem.
So long.
So long. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Welcome. Welcome.
What have you got there?
Amit árulsz? So many lószar. Könyvet veszel-e? Bár igazából nem foglalnak helyet, mondjuk ez jó izé. Jó pénzt ad érte. Erre olvastam, akkor minek már, nem?
So long.
Szóval tök jó lenne, lehetne főzni. Lehet, hogy van olyan képesség. Micsoda parti van. Lent van. Vagy fönn. Fönn. Nem keveredik a pornéppel. Lopnivaló, mennyi lopnivaló, nagyon jó. Jó napot, kisasszonynak, hello, viszlát. Szia. Lopni akartam.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Ajaj, be fognak csinázni.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
Hallgassuk végig ezeket a
during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy. Took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose. She lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed.
Micsoda, hogy szexuális mindenevő.
It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
Szexuális mindenevő.
Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Elmondok-e mindent meg?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
Szexuális ragadozó a Ciri.
It was in Rivia. The Second War with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
Is there anything you'd like to add? Another memory, perhaps?
Ezek érdekelnek ilyenkor, ezeket én meghallgatom, hogy... Mert ezek ilyen plusz infók.
There's something else.
All right. Tell me no more than you wish to.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the Firebrand's cursed blood.
Időutazó és Ciri, amúgy.
No one alone transforms into prophecy. When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman.
Na de várjál, akkor ha időutazni is tud, akkor már megértem azt, hogy volt itt, meg ott, meg amott. Erre most kíváncsi vagyok, várjál?
They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
Csak azért, mert...
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Mert így akkor sok minden megmagyaráz a dolog. Mármint, hogy... Értitek?
There's something else. I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her.
Sok mindent megmagyaráz akkor ez.
You so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax.
De rám ne üljél.
And talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Dandelion. Yenneferre és Trissre. Szerintem nem. Dandelion.
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
Akkor ott lesz. Most mit horgol? Kötöget. Ott van Dandelion. Elég furán néz ki. Beszél a madárral.
Of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
The rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Shut up.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Az oké, erre még nem loptunk. Itt is tej van. Ez a nő nekem nagyon furcsa. Hogy... Miért állsz a széken? Mondtam, hogy furcsa ez a nő. Egy kis kezét csókolom, csak nem fáj a izé, dereka. Azt hittem az izé... A csávó így megfejelte a izét. De közben pont ütöttek egyet, tök olyan volt, mint ha megfejelte volna A pultot. Udita. Csirkés szendvics. Roston süt csirke. Hát milyen kurva jó megy ezeknek? Már nem azért a két félére. Az milyen kard az? Acélfegyver. Jobb, mint a mostani. Mennyi kajánk van? Azt a kurva, igen. De jó. Látjátok, a lopás meghozta a gyümölcsöt. Azt nézd, ott valaki táncol. Kiskezűt csókolom. Ja, ő is beragadt oda. Mindenki részeg. Azt hiszem, jó fele megyünk. Egyre több az utcalány. Az. Egyik büfög a másik darabból. Kár, hogy a sorozatban nem így viselkednek az emberek. Mennyire vicces lenne. Hol kell bemenni? Mondjuk az ajtón. Valami bunyol. Ó, itt van Zoltán. Bevették a izé bizniszbe. Zoltán egyre izé fiatalabb.
Who were those men?
Local color. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right.
Csak bunyózni óra szám.
I've got to put them all out. Care to join me?
Hogy a VR-ban-e?
With pleasure.
Bántalmaznak.
Yeah, looks like we never left Bergen.
Fussatok, bolondok.
That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no
Aztán azt mondja, sokat
meat to
gyúr.
be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've weathered a bit.
Aztán már nem vagy a izéba? A tündékkel?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Nincs meg.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shitestorm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat.
Na, akkor lehet lopni is. Juhú!
Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot, I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dexterous digits are my soul's yearning.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it there.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
Én még a merőkanalat is elviszem.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letenove, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn full name.
Ostoba neve van, ez az igazi neve. Dandelionnak. Julian Alfred Pancratz.
Viscount de Letenove, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn full name.
Hát elég hülye neve van. Hivatalosan, bár én azt hittem tényleg Dandelionnak hívják, rejtekely. Jó, hogy ide be lehet pakolni, hát akkor végre bepakolom ezt. Az ezüstkardot meg eladtam. Én butus. Pedig azt fel lehetett volna upgrade-elni. Na mindegy.
Of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late.
Ki gondolta volna?
Zoltan, please. You really want to track down the women Dandelion's been wooing? Most likely all angry women by now.
Got any better ideas? Besides, Dandelion's a babbler. They're sure to know something of his doings. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Pedig még volt egy papír.
balladry contest. Silver laurel awarded to Master Dandelion.
Prince Hereward himself did the honors, and the feast afterwards to celebrate the laureates. Dandelion taught a swine to yodel, and I... another time.
Remélem, hogy ezt mutatni fogja. Jó, mutatja. Remek működik. Na, itt valami fennforgás van.
With interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Biztos.
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armor?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Dehogy nem.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Mine. Offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
Gyere, baszod. Bam! 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 Au. Na jó, most már sok lesz. Csúnya bundita. Derékba törtem a karrierjét. Nem tudom kilútolni.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Nyugalom, ki fog jönni.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Huh. majd a játék, meg azt hiszi, hogy a lootot elfelejtem, és itt hagyom. Nem úgy van az. Sokszor el kell adni. Push, Liba, push. Hát, te nem nő vagy. Körbenézek, lehet-e lopni?
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Eliel.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Eliel?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Eliel was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Jajjaj. Jajjajjaj, ez az lesz, amire gondolok.
Any better?
So you're...
Eliel.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Don't think I want to know what happened next.
Oh, stop. He wasn't so drunk as not to figure it out. Besides, men don't interest me. I told him that from the start. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear-fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
És ti erre a chaten nem írtok semmit?
What did you and Dandelion talk about?
Szó
He
se
asked
juttok
about
mi?
anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
Kalkstein nem halt
Too
meg.
late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake
Ja,
in
nem
High
halt
Rock
meg
Square.
Kalkstein.
But as he perished, ooh, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Az.
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Az, Gorman. Az.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Nem, máshol veszek. Bár ha árulsz esetleg valami, de ez csak ilyen ruhákat árulni, azért megkérdezem, hogy árulsz.
Glad to take a glance.
Ha majd, hogy majd többet nem
Please
jövünk.
do.
Ja, ez csak ilyen maszkok, vagy mik ezek? Állarcos bárra. Egy pénz, veszek egyet, biztos mennünk kell állarcos bálba. Papucs. Vettem egy vicseres maszkot.
So long.
Cső. Az menő lehet. Azt föl tudom venni? Hol van? Lehet fölvenni? Küldetést tegy, akkor valami küldetés lesz. Ja, szóval az Odysseus kecskés is beleégett a Retinámba örökre. Ebbe a városba is mindenről alszik. Ó, messzire kell menni? Azt a mennyi ugyanúgy kinéző gyerek.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside, class is in session.
Tanárnő. De meddig várja?
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all. Why not? A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd you get bit? It hurt him much. You'll really die. Like my grandma. Don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar. That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
Miért volt sört a palackon? Vagy mi a polcon? Palack? Az iskolába.
Mum says that if he but catches a cough, he's as good as in the grave.
Tessék várni még, lopok. Iskolából lopok. Húzzá innen, gyerek. Menj már innen, nem tudok lopni. Kussolj már. Nézd meg, nem tudom kifosztani, mert itt áll a hülye gyerek. Hát ja persze, a piára vigyázó. Tudtam én, hogy erre megy ki a játék.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes. Longest afternoon.
Ez ilyen ez nem iskola szerintem, hanem alkoholista törpök klubja.
We peruse the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe. No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Ennyi.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Úristen, ennyi nőtt már. Szerintetek meg lesz Dandelion? Ó, ez valami puccos jány lesz.
This baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher.
Oh, ma baronő.
Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
Ja,
You're right,
királyné.
General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Pedig annyira nem voltunk rosszba kettőbe. Kettőbe azt mondta, hogy megértette, hogy megöltük.
Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Seem to know who Molly is. You also know she doesn't work here anymore. Know where I can find her, maybe?
This time of day? Probably sipping punch and considering which horse to bet on.
Not in the mood for jokes.
I jest you not. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Lata, known until recently simply as Molly.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Lata?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Menjünk.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way then.
Menjünk. Azt érdeke, útközben leváglak a köcsög vagy. Jó hosszú küldi ez.
We've arrived.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing.
Ja, csak nem versenyezik el.
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion
Mindegyiket
from Vol.
Roachnak hívom.
Yeah. Gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
No.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my
Na.
finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper.
Gyeregér már minden. Nyomjuk.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Ha! Splendid! In that case, you must choose a mount.
Rupert az jó a izéból, Family Guy-ban.
Think I'll give you a run on the Zerrikanian Bay.
Cantarella for me then. The horses are saddled. Let's begin.
Rupert. A mackó. Remélem nem hátrafele megy, vagy valami.
Riders ready!
Új.
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Come on.
Lóverseny van. Gyerünk Rupert, nagyon jó vagy. Még bírod, én érzem. Elengedjük. Blokkoljuk egy kicsit. Ez az. Nem jó! Ne! Átmentem, nyertem. Én nyertem.
The roach I chose put in a nice run.
Exceptional. I've not lost the race in a while. I congratulate you.
Átugrottam.
That is yours.
Micsoda vinek.
Look. Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Nem elég, hogy majdnem elfogyott a szufla. De így oldalasan beugrottam. Na, így kell nyerni. Köszi Saber X. Látod? Pró voltam. Na, és kaptam nyerget. Nem azért a 2 fillérért. Ott van. Állóképesség. Nem tárhely lenne a nyereg? Mi? Na mindegy. Szia Molly.
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... what's it? Congregations. Awful tiring, all this. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him himself. She don't look like him at all. Blonde for starters.
Összehasonlítva. Máshogy is néz ki. Te butta.
Different mothers.
És az anyjuk is.
Maybe.
Lehet azt, hogy...
cares for her. Looks after
Más az apjuk, meg más az anyjuk. Jó buta jány.
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go,
I've
got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see him.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Oké. Hát én nem fogok visszalovagolni.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
Hát hol van már az a dábla? Kinn a pusztába. Most vagyok lovat hívni. Na, és akkor jön az utolsó.
I believe I ate something terrible.
You've seen the new waitresses.
Worth seeing.
Ne nyögjetek már. Mindenki csak nyög.
Are you a wizard?
Just this morning, my Britta came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house. I was here last week. Also told me
I take the pansy all the way to the garden.
Did you catch him?
Driving in here through the back door as quick as a tomcat. Scrambled out the hole in the back wall.
Sounds like you might have been an acrobat.
Maybe so. Both misses
will do more evil than 1,000 believers in good. Ears open, eyes peeled. For evil. 27 Let us say.
What do you want?
Want to see Rosa of Atra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't
Azt kellett volna mondani, mi vagyunk a szakácsok.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now. Thanks, we ain't looking for bloody bum.
Most már nem lehet így bemenni. Azt mondja, azt kell mondani, hogy szakács vagyunk. Na mindegy, most már. Akkor besúranó tolvaj leszek. Valaki rókázik itt épp. Nem lehet valahonnan be Johnnyzni, de hogy nem?
Interesting.
Szerelmes levél. Drága Róza. Ezt jól ledobták a gecibe.
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
Hogy jutok be? Van egy zár. Zárt ajtó. Várjál. Hol akkor?
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves sword masters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room, now.
As you say, miss.
Nőhetne már szakálla Geraltnak.
Hope you realise what you've got yourself into.
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Lopni lehet.
Grab a wooden one and take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
Fakard. Azt melyik a fakard? Ezt nem kell kicserélni? És levágom a jányt. Véletlenül.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Nem tudok védekezni. Keményány. Pofán ver. Azaz, megfakardozom. Jó, de meddig ütsz már? Most már álljál le, már belemegy a szálka a szemedbe.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Ez nem ugyanaz.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Kellene keverés. Kussa és küzd. Túl gyors, vagy azt a nagyon gyors, hogy kussa és küzd.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Hogy a vérben? Majd egyszer.
Sorry, gotta say no. Schedule's packed just now.
As you wish. What are you two lovebirds whispering about?
Tudtam, hogy 2 van belőle.
You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Va'Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help.
Tudtam, hogy Triss és Jennifert kellett volna választani.
Every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters.
Nem Dandelion.
Especially this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman, not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again.
Okay.
Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Neki bejövök.
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Vagy nem. A kis Pinocchio be lesz mártva. Miért néztem ezt a kardot? Tisztelt hölgyem, holnap jövök. Majd meglátom, ha nem felejtem el. Kedves uram, menjen el tüdőszűrésre. Van pénz. Lófütyülő, az volt a címe a könyvnek. Az. Ja, azt hittem, hogy lónak a pélórájáról lesz szó, de akkor aztán nem. Valami pajzán könyv, azt hittem, de nem. Hát, hogy medtek már egyet. Biztosan viziher. Minden őre alszik.
Well, another freak.
Micsoda rendeletre akar nézni. Szia Zolikám!
Ah, you're back! You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing quint with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
Mondom City.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir.
Vagy nem.
The Troberids, apparently. Named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Priscilla.
Who's this Priscilla?
The Troberids, like
Yeah.
you said. Quite popular of late.
Dandelion csöcsök.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works with a mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Hát ez remek. Na. F5, és akkor innen folytatjuk, majd holnap után. azaz csütörtökön, holnap reggel volt, illetve délután folytatjuk a bárányos kultistát. Úgyhogy srácok, nagyon szépen köszönöm, hogy itt voltatok. Gorman és Saber, nagyon szépen köszönöm a csíreket, illetve nem utolsó sorban, hogy itt voltatok, úgyhogy holnap reggel vottal kezdünk, aztán délután pedig találkozunk a kultikus bárányos összejövetelen. Remélem velem tartotok 3 órától, illetve reggel 8-tól volt ügyileg, úgyhogy nagyon szépen köszönöm, hogy itt voltatok, legyen szép estétek, szevasztok!